Hello SN community, welcome back to the SN studios for another video battle report. We practiced that. Perfectly timed. We did not. So anyway, welcome back. We've got the Chaos Knights, one of my favorite factions, versus some Imperium filth.
What? What?
The Raptors.
Just joking.
I was like, where's he going?
Just joking.
Anyway, so yes, 2,000 points, ready to go. I've been asking Mr. Pardo to play my Knights for a little while now, since I think the last time we played was against the Tyranids.
Yeah, I know. I think it's actually that. I was thinking about it before.
Yeah.
I think it's actually, that's a long time ago. That was one of the first 9th edition battle reports.
Yeah. And I was like, please, 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 I've got a new list. I want to try it out. And he was like, fine, okay. I'll play Drukhari. I was like, oh, okay, cool, sounds good. Show up?
No, I actually was going to play this first.
Oh, sorry, it was this first. Then it was Drukhari, and then it's now Raptors again.
Surprise!
Very sneaky like the Raptors should be.
Sneaky, that's what it should be.
Exactly. But we're playing on this
I tricked you.
We're playing on this amazing board. It's kind of, I think of it like an Imperial ruins that just been shelled.
Very 40k.
Yeah.
It's as 40k as it gets.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe the Chaos Knights have shelled it beforehand with some sort of militia artillery that's turned to them because the Corruptor corrupts all.
Yeah.
They are Word Bearers Team Knights, guys, if you haven't seen them before. And if you're new, welcome. Welcome.
To SN Battle Reports.
Yeah, we're getting quite a few new people showing up and commenting.
Good.
So it's awesome. Yeah, appreciate all of you guys watching.
If you're new, comment below.
Yeah, comment below. Tell us where you're from. Yeah. I love finding out where people are from.
I love it as well.
It's like I'm from New Zealand or I'm from Canada.
That's very far away.
Exactly, yeah. Anyway, we digress. Onto the fun. We're playing today the Scouring. Yes.
I like it. 6 objectives on the table.
Yeah, I like
quite
it.
Even. Objectives are quite even.
Yep.
I don't like the secondary a lot. And I haven't chosen it.
I haven't chosen it, funny enough, but we'll go to that in a moment. Let's go into lists. We'll start off with Mr. Pardo. Let's start with Mr. Pardo. Okay, you go first.
Cool. So I'm playing my Raptors. Obviously a Raven Guard successor for those of you who are new to the army. But I'm playing them with their own special tactics. I've chosen 2 tactics. I've chosen...
He's forgotten already.
I've chosen long range marksman because I've just changed that to... I had the stealthy. And I've just changed it. Just changed it to long range marksman because I'm just tired of going for stealthy and master artisan. So I think I'm just going to change stealthy.
Just change it up.
So long range marksman. So adds 3 inches to my ranged weapons.
Okay.
I think it's pretty cool for my assault cannons. I've got a lot of assault cannons. I've got some melters on the Centurion.
Yep.
I think it might come into play later on. And then obviously I've gone for master artisans, which I shouldn't have because every time I use it, I always forget completely about it. And I have loads of comments of people saying, you forgot this, you forgot that, and I shouldn't be playing Master Artisans. But it's the best one, so I think it's good that if I remember sometimes when you remind me, I'll have that reroll to it and 2 wounds.
I'm going to make a promise to you right now, guys, all the SN community watching, he will not forget a single time for Master Artisan.
I won't forget.
If you do, the next time we play, I'm going to have to think of... Comment below a punishment if you forget.
I should write Master Artisan here so when you're looking at me, you can remind me. But yeah, I always use it. It's just so good. It's really good. It's like a salamander trait, basically.
Yeah.
But I always forget, which isn't that good when you're supposed to remember.
Comment below if he does forget. We'll think of a punishment befitting him. But you won't forget now.
No.
Anyway, let's go.
95 points and 5 points under, but I just couldn't get an upgrade to actually get those 5 points in. So I basically got a battalion today, just a solid battalion. And leading that battalion, I've got a Phobos armor captain. I'm going to straight away pay 2 CP to make him chapter master because why not? It's just too good for 2 CP.
You know how I feel about that.
Basically reroll everything. And then I've got a lieutenant, again in Phobos armor as well, with a graph shoot injection. Is it? Graph shoot insertion. I don't know.
I don't think it's an injection.
No, it's certainly not an injection. So yeah, basically both of them are equipped with the same loadout they bring, no upgrades on them. For my Warlord trait on the Chapter Master, I've taken Echo of the Ravenspire. I really like this one. It's basically at the end of my movement, I can pick him off the table.
Okay.
And then at the end of the next movement phase, he just basically deploys 9 inches away like a reserve. So it's really good when you want to capture objectives and stuff like that.
Engage your fronts.
Or engage your front, which I have. It's really important.
Pretty good.
And then for the free relic, I've given it to the lieutenant, and he's taken again, one of my favorite relics in the Raven Guard supplement, Ex Tenebris, which is a special gun. 3 shots, strength 4, -2, damage 2, always +1 to hit. What's this? What have I done wrong?
Nothing wrong. I was just thinking that can you imagine like the tech priest or something giving it to him, going, "Here is the special gun.
This is the best one, the best gun. Here you are."
All the Latin they use, all this grimdark. Here's the special gun, my lord. The special gun. Bring me the special gun.
So yeah, that's my 2 HQs. Basically, something I want to mention, that this list was specifically built. I knew I was playing Chaos, so a lot of the things we do behind the scenes is we don't know what each of us are bringing.
No.
But this time I did know that you were bringing Chaos Knights, and many of you are probably watching my list and saying like, that's not enough anti-vehicle, which there still is, but not enough maybe. But I really built this list to actually try and play the mission and play the game, and that's because we had, Gibraltar had an event, a small RTT event a couple of weeks ago. And there was a player who came 3rd with Raven Guard, and he had no vehicles, no anti-armor, basically very little anti-armor, and he came 3rd. He just played the game, a lot of units coming here, and I really liked how it played out. I didn't play that event, but I was watching a lot of the games.
Well done, Yomi.
And yeah, Joseph Yomi, congratulations. So I built this list to actually try and play the game, give you guys at home a bit of a feel of how you can actually win a game with a lot of small units, and me try my best to actually win by doing that. So yeah, back onto the battalion. I've got 5 units of troops. So I've got a full unit, or a 9-man unit of snipers with camo nets. Really good for Raven Guard, +1 to hit and to wound as from turn 2.
Nice.
And then a small unit of 5 normal scouts with bolters. 2 units of intercessors with the assault gun, so especially going back to Wizardwick, we really play Wizardwick here,
we
so
do.
Really important for that. So 3 shots, strength 4, -1 as from you go into tactical doctrine, a lot of shots out of there. And then I've got an infiltrator squad, 8-man unit of infiltrator squad, no upgrades on them either. So there's my troop choices. In the back here, I've got 2 dedicated transports, 2 Razorbacks with assault cannons on them. Again, not the best against anti-armor, but they're very fast, and to pick up some of the objectives, I thought, look, why not bring them?
Yeah.
We've got 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts with Kerry's assault cannons and fists. And then we've got, in the heavy detachment, we've got 2 units of Devastators with las cannons. And these are the ones that will damage your knights really easily.
Yeah.
I'll probably castle them up with the chapter master. So yeah, especially when I'm in the tactical, I'm +1 to hit, +1 to wound. So you've got 2 characters in your list which you will go through. So that's quite tough.
Maybe I have more.
Maybe you have more. Maybe. And then for my last 2 elites, I've got a unit of assault centurions, upgraded to have the hurricane bolters on the front and 2 melters in each. Very expensive, 240 points for the unit of 3, but they've got their little tricks with Raven Guard. And then lastly, I've got an aggressor unit with the bolt storm gauntlets. Again, really good for Raven Guard, and they punch things, which is always good to have against knights.
I like the list. It's like a take all comers.
Yeah, a bit of everything, a lot of small units to grab objectives. So yeah, probably put a couple of units in tactical reserve, probably put the centurions in strike from the shadows using a CP. So yeah, that's my list.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to destroy it. Well done. On to the Chaos Knights. That's why everyone's here. Let's not lie. Everyone's here for Chaos, and everyone's here for the Knights. Now, I still haven't named the house itself. There was someone who made a really good name in the last video we did. Okay. Eternal Flame or something.
There was a couple of new good games. There was a couple of good names, not games. Names.
Yes. There was a couple of good ones. I will go back and I will check those. If not, think of a good name, comment below, please. That'd be cool. They're word bearsy themed, if that does help at all. So, anyway, into the list, we have 1 super heavy detachment. which is pretty cool. You can only have 5 as a max, but the Warlord count as 1 unit.
It's 1, yeah. So it's easier to build the list.
And then when they deploy, they can move separately and do what they do. So, going into it, the Warlord, I have got the Corruptor. He is my Desecrator. He has the Laser Destructor and a Gauntlet. And he has the Warlord trait, which is called Infernal Quest, which basically means he gets OBSEC and he counts as 10 models.
Okay, but doesn't he get don't knights get OBSEC anyway?
Only if...
but it's basically that, it counts as 10 models, which is really good.
He counts as 10 models.
Okay.
And you don't get OBSEC if you have troops coming in with knights.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware.
I thought they were... No.
Pretty sure they don't.
Okay.
But, yeah, anyway, but he counts as 10 model, which is really good, especially if I want to get him capturing objectives against you and stuff like that. Especially in 9th now, I think that's really really good utility. And then, actually, so I always take the Diamonus. The people who watch and know my Chaos Knights, I always take the Diamonus because it is a really, really rubbish relic. But I love how cool the gun looks.
It looks really cool.
And I always wanted to make it work and see if it works. It never does. However, so I have not taken it today. Ooh, I know. Because...
I'm happy about it, actually. I always complain about you taking it. It's rubbish.
The reason I actually had it in my list on the way here to the studio, and I changed it quickly beforehand. The reason being is because I have not gone with a static normal house that people normally go with, like Chimera, I think it's called, or Veratrix, all the crazy ones. I've gone Iconoclast as my faction, as it were, but then I've gone for my own custom house, which are using the Endless Torment, and that counts as like 2, because you can pick 2, or if it's some major ones, you can pick 1.
Yeah, there's a couple you can
exactly.
choose, yeah.
So I can only pick that one. Endless Torment means I can re-roll a single dice roll for any Overwatch or shooting for one of my weapons. So the list is kind of themed around that, and with the Corruptor, having the Laser Destroyer, which is a D3 weapon, means I can re-roll those number of shots. So if I had the relic one, it's 3 all the time. So it kind of negates the point of the custom trait. So I thought, you know what, I'll try something else. So I've actually given him, drum roll please, I've actually given him Tzeentchian Pyrothrone. What does that do, I hear you ask?
Yeah.
Mr. Pardo, what does that do? It makes him a psyker.
My brain was saying it.
Yeah.
I just lagged a bit. I just lagged a bit to ask the question.
It makes him a psyker. He can smite.
I always wanted you to do this.
He can smite.
Always, like, how cool is a knight? But a smiting knight, it's just like things of dreams.
Oh, awesome.
Things of dreams.
So I've taken it. I want a bit of fun with it. So CG Python, he can deny one. Not that you have any psychers, but he can also cast a smite, which is pretty cool. So that's him in a nutshell. Supporting him, we have the Beast.
I hate the Beast.
Pardo hates the Beast.
Everybody hates him.
Everyone loves the
They
Beast.
send me emails, letters, like, I hate the Beast with you. Like,
written letters.
Back. Go boy. Go boy. Everybody hates him.
The Beast is the Beast. He does what does best. And it's actually Martin that gave me the Beast, so thanks, Martin. Thank you for the torment you've given me to unleash on Pardo. The Beast is standard stock. He just got a chainsword and he has a thermal cannon. Prince Nordic on the right here, your left, depends where you're watching. In Australia, it could be the other way around, right?
No, don't get confused. That's just when you flush the toilet. That's the only.
Prince Nordic is exactly the same. He's got a thermal cannon, chainsword, nothing else on him, pretty stock. But given the Endless Torment, that re-roll I think is going to be quite efficient. And then we've got the Black Knight, the infamous Black Knight. He is just a despoiler. He's not a rampager today, but he's got the gauntlet and fist, gives him weapon skill 2 instead of 3.
Okay.
And he just has lots of attacks. Now, I've actually kitted this guy out. This is my torpedo. I'm going to fire into you. Now, because I'm not in House Infernal, I don't get all the extra buffs you're probably used to, which is like the extra movement stuff. Like a +3.
Thank God. Hated all the. Took so long to actually measure. How much did he move?
Yeah.
And how much did he advance? Okay, I'm safe now. And sadly, then I made a mistake, and he's not safe anyway, so he's charging me.
Yes. So he doesn't have. That's usually eager for the kill. Quicksilver from Slanesh and an infernal power you can give. A demonic buff. Anyway, the point being, he is actually buffed up with Iconoclast. He has the Vow of Dominance. I'm spending the 2 CP, which means you can't wound him anything but a 4+. And also we have the Veil of Medregard, so he has a 4+ invulnerable save.
Okay.
So he's going to be launching himself at you, and I've given him Eager for the Kill, which is a Warlord trait. So I spent 4 CP on this guy right here.
Eager for the kill was. I read a bit about. I was reading the codex the other day. So I think eager for the kill was. You can't wound on 1, 2s, and 3s. Was it that one? Was it? I don't know.
I just explained the 1, 2s, or 3s as Valor Dominance.
Sorry.
So Valor Dominance is that, and eager for the kill is +1 to charges and advance.
Okay. That's
and if I'm within your deployment zone, I get an extra attack, which is actually great with the feat. So they get 5 attacks anyway on the charge, or if they are charged, because they're Iconoclast, +1 extra AP.
Okay.
So that's awesome. But on top of that, you'd have then 6 attacks. So that'd be 18 attacks you'd be throwing at you if I'm in your deployment zone. And I want him to be in there. So, so anyway, that's the Black Knight. I've kind of sunk a lot of points into him, but I want him to do the business and get in your face and be the kind of one you want to focus on, so the rest of my guys can do their business. And then supporting them, 2 little War Dogs. They've got autocannons. They're really, really good. I like them with the autocannons.
They're so good.
Yeah,
I really like them.
I want to try the close combat variant eventually when we get the time to get more of them in. But at the moment, these guys are great. They get supported by him as a Taskmaster to reroll 1s, so that's a really nice utility. But that's the list. It's 2,000 points exactly, which is, I think, for a knight list is very difficult to get onto for me anyway. So yeah, this is it. This is 2,000 points. It's gonna do the business. I think
it's a decent list.
It's not catered to you. It's not catered. It's not catered to fighting lots of little units. I think, but just because of the combat utility, because of the melters, etc.
Yeah, I think this is how you equip the knights. This is how you bring them the best out of a knight. Like the melter is so good. Yeah. Melter lance, and then having the close combat. Problem is, you just use your feet all the time, right?
Yeah, you know why.
But when you add a second gun, it starts getting expensive as well. So I think this is the best way to equip the knights. Yeah,
I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, so there we go.
Secondaries.
Let's go into secondaries.
Okay,
you start.
So for my secondaries, I've chosen engage all fronts to start off with.
Yeah,
I always get it. I really want to change it, but then it's like, why?
What else?
Why change
what else do you pick?
Why change it? It's not. I've got for Titan Slayer, obviously, because if I don't kill a knight, I've basically lost the game.
Yeah.
So Titan Slayer get 10 points, I believe, if I kill a knight, basically.
Yeah, you do.
10 points for every Titanic model I kill, so I will be scoring a total of 15 if I kill 2.
Nice.
And then I've gone for Deploy Scramblers, I think it's called.
Yep.
So that's an interesting one, and that was one of the Raven Guard guy that came third, was using a lot, so I will be using that one today.
Nice, that sounds good. I'm going to take Raise the Banners, what's the other action one I'm going to do? All the action ones.
Yeah,
no.
I'm excited to use an action one.
You've never used it before. Yeah. I'm taking Engage All Fronts as well, guys, because my knights are fast and get everywhere. I'm also taking Grind Them Down, because I think I'll blow up more than...
Yeah, it's a must for knights.
Right?
Yeah,
and
if I'm scoring Grind Them Down, it means you have no knights left by turn 2, probably.
And lastly, I'm taking... bring it down to destroy your vehicles, because there's some easy points there.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8 points.
8 points, which is pretty good, and it's hard for knights on the secondaries because what else do you take?
Yeah, and your melters will go straight through them.
Yeah,
and especially these which don't even have an bundles.
Little matchboxes there.
Yeah, little matchboxes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get into the fight, and we'll see you guys there in a moment. table is set, the armies are deployed, and we are ready for war. Yes. You feeling pumped after your challenge call out?
Yes, very pumped.
Yes.
Very pumped. I'm still waiting for his call out.
Yeah.
But rumors are that he will be calling me out very soon.
Oh.
Maybe when they see this video, I'll actually already
It could already be out.
Maybe.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, back to the battle at hand. We've got Raptors, we've got Chaos Knights, there is Carnage.
Boo!
You can't boo the bad guys. Actually, you can.
Yeah.
So, like we said, we're playing Scorched Earth. We have an objective here, one here, two in the center, and then one under that, the Black Knight.
One's hiding there.
And then one just on the tip of the beast there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you want to go through your...
I'm playing Raptors, by the way. My army's over there. I'm not playing Chaos Knights.
Are you sure?
I haven't played too much Chaos, man.
Yeah.
Like, you've been busy these days, and I've been playing Chaos. It was like, I'm playing Chaos.
Every time you slowly
It's
turn.
a really good game. I played Club Lewis and his Slanesh Demons, Gorgeous Slanesh Demons,
Nice.
With my Iron Warriors list again. That's on SM Plus. So if you want to watch that, yeah, head over to SM Plus. But that was a great game, man. Great game. I'm enjoying the Iron Warriors. It's scary to say.
Oh,
I'm
you're getting a taste for it.
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's go over your deployment though, because you are Imperium today.
Yeah.
Don't forget, the Emperor is with you.
Yes. So yeah, quickly. Castled up on this side, this is basically where the magic happens. The magic happens here.
The magic.
Magic happens here. So Lieutenant, Chapter Master, 2 Las Cannon, Devastator squads. I've brought the aggressors here because you've brought an army that's really up front. You want to get close to me. You're really close combat orientated. So I've actually put these guys basically here to as a backup, like a bodyguard.
Okay.
So when you clash or get close, they suddenly appear. Boom!
As if from magic.
Start punching you. Anyway, and yeah, we get the obscuring rule, but you don't.
Yeah, well, except for my little
the little babies.
Yeah,
the
little babies.
I put the 2 Contemptors here because you can't pass through here, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true.
And I can pass through there, so
Yeah.
that's good. Again, you want to make the most because this is what's going to hit you hard. So if you get close, I want some beefy units to get into combat and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
I've got a tiny unit of scouts here, which I didn't want to tell you about, but now I have to because everybody has to know where the deployment is.
I forgot about those.
Yeah, I wanted to hide them there, but I sadly had to tell you now.
Yeah.
So they were grabbing an objective there. We've got a Razorback also grabbing the objective, and then on this flank, we've got the flanking units. We've got the infiltrators. That's it. The infiltrators making good use of this obscuring terrain, and they are within 6 inches, so they will be grabbing that if I go first. And another Razorback. Whoa. And then in the center there, we probably haven't seen, we've got the big unit of snipers.
Oh, I did not see those.
Atop, as high as they can.
Yeah.
Going as high as they can. And then in reserve, I've spent 2 CP for tactical reserve. I've got my 2 intercessor squads in tactical reserve. And then I've spent 1 CP to put a further infantry unit in reserve, and that's the close combat assault centurions. That's using one of the stratagems from the Raven Guard supplement. So I start with 7 command points.
Okay. Yay! 7 command points. You're going to need them because the boys are here. We've got the Black Knight up ahead. He is kitted up, like I mentioned at the start, to the max. Behind him is Prince Nordic. He's going to be supporting some. So once you take out the one knight, boom, the next knight comes in.
I took a photo with one.
Okay, I'm gonna out you on camera right now. So when we deploy, we do alternate and we do the rest of it. Yeah, it's
tactics.
Yes, and then he's like, okay, I'm taking some photos. I'm okay. I'm reading a book or whatever. I look up and he's moving my models, taking a picture, and then moving them slightly somewhere else where he would prefer. So I'm outing you now.
That's when I play Crimson Fist. I move them all into range, line of sight, and suddenly, boom, knights are off the table.
And I look up and I'm like, oi, stop it.
Yeah, because the problem is you don't see all this background stuff going on. So when we're deployed is when I take the photos of the intro, you know, the music. Then photo comes out. Photo comes out. That happens now.
That happens now, exactly. Yeah. So stop it anyway, otherwise the helmet of shame comes out, will be upon you. Yeah. So, like I said, back to the deployment, we've got the Black Knight there, close combat, ready for action, Prince Nordic supporting him behind. Just behind this tower here, they are obscured, is the 2 little war dogs.
Babies.
Little babies, and then their papa is right there, the Great Corruptor. with his laser destructor.
That's the guy I hate.
The beast, which you do hate. You actually hate him.
Never kill him.
He's not geared up like normal. He doesn't have our dominance on him, so...
Melters are so good. What are they melters called? What are they called?
Thermal cannons.
Thermal cannons. They're so good. You need double some. You need double.
Well, I normally roll with double thermal and then double gatling, but this is a bit of a quirky list.
You want to stop.
Exactly. So anyway, that's deployment done. Now the most important thing, which is who is going first. I think I want first turn.
Yeah, I won the first roll off. I chose to be the defender, by the way.
You did?
Yeah, so I should have rolled the 6.
Yeah,
that's bad, because now I rolled 1.
Exactly. And for me today, I'm using deployment zone. So DZTV, I thought they would be ceremonial considering you challenge Winters.
Yeah. And we love William. We love Liam.
Liam gave me these to be his friend. When he was at No Retreat, he said, "Please, can I be your friend? Here's some dice." And I was like, oh, "Okay." So I've kept them, and he'll bring me luck today. And it's also a call out for Winters. If he has
Winters, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you.
So here we go. DZTV, can you help me out? 5. I'll take that. I'll take that.
That's good. This happened. I was going to do a little spoiler. There's a report coming out that someone rolled a 5, and I was cheeky and rolled a 6. And I feel it.
Oh,
I feel it.
The power!
I feel it. Oh, I saw a 6, but it's a 1. It's a 1.
Chaos Knights, turn 1. End of the movement phase for the Chaos Knights. To give you a quick overview, the Black Knight has raged forward with his eager to kill. He got +1, which means that he moved a total of 4 with the advance. Bit of a rubbish advance.
You would have to use a stratagem if you wanted to charge, right?
Yeah, called Full Tilt.
Full Tilt, the same as the Imperial one.
Which I will spend on camera. I think it's a charge phase, by the way. I'm spending Full Tilt for 2 CP on there.
Yeah, just in case it's now, you have to say it, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah, just in case, but he will be full tilting. Behind him is Prince Nordic, who's just slithered in to get in 3 of that objective there. And also has a lovely line of sight down to one of these.
That's nice.
That is nice. Nice. And then we've got the 2 War Dogs. One has scooped around here to get on 3 inches of this back objective. He is out of range, unfortunately, for reroll ones from Taskmaster from the Corruptor, but this little guy is. And I'll be shooting.
Do the big ones get it as well?
No, they don't. Only War Dogs.
Just babies.
It's a bit sad, but yeah, just the babies.
Okay.
The Beast has stormed forward. He didn't advance though because he wants to fire his thermal cannon lovingly into one of these vehicles. But he has grabbed that objective right there. Maybe a cheeky charge over here as well, potentially, maybe. And then the Corruptor himself has just sat in the back of that objective. He actually has a bead on, again, this one, and I believe over here onto this vehicle. Hitting over the side here. So options there to shoot. That's my movement phase done. I will catch you guys in the shooting phase. Coming up. Okay, starting off with the shooting phase of Prince Nordic. We're going to put his heavy stubber into this unit of Devastators here, and then his thermal cannon will be lacing through the ruins into the front Contemptor right here. So, start off with the heavy stubber.
Yeah, I will be using Duty Eternal, so -1 to the armor, the damage roll for that.
-1 the damage.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay, not a problem. Anyway, heavy stubbers hitting on 3s. 2 level. Oh, 3 hits.
Is it Duty Eternal? Anyway, it's that stratagem. Everybody knows that's watching.
Okay. Mr. Pardo. Right, and then wounding on 4s. No wounds. Okay, so then thermal cannon. This is where the reroll comes in from Endless Torment, hopefully, if I roll bad. A 3. I'm going to reroll that because I can. With
Really?
Endless
You're gonna
Torment.
risk it?
Yep, going to risk it.
Into 1.
Into 5.
Wow.
You see?
Wow.
If you have faith in the Dark Gods, this is what happens. Okay, all going into that Contemptor. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 misses. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-4.
Okay, so 5 up from 1, I would say. That's 1 pass. I'm happy with that.
All right.
D6 damage.
D6 damage.
Is 1. And you can't -1 to that 1, so it stays on 1. Do you want to reroll?
Do I want to reroll that one? No. I'm going to save it for
just a reminder, don't know if you did it. I used Stranglehold. Did you mention that?
No,
I used Stranglehold stratagem at the beginning or before the game starts on turn 1. So any stratagems you use on a 5+, it costs you 1 extra command point.
Is that the whole game?
Just for turn 1.
Okay,
Just
so
for turn 1.
do you want to do it for the full tilt?
Yeah, should we do it now?
Yeah, might as well do it now on camera.
So because you are going to do it, no, that's a 1, so
Excellent.
so that doesn't work.
That's what you get. That's what you get. Okay, moving straight across. Let's do.
So you're gonna leave the 1 damage on him.
Yeah, well, I probably want to re-roll one of these to pop one of these guys on this flank.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I'm not too bothered about the contemptors as much.
Okay, cool.
I can get some easy points later on for them. Anyway, so that was pretty rubbish. But we go on to the beast. The beast will do what he does best, and he is going to fire into this raptor right here. So on the heavy stubber, we'll go into this unit here of scouts. So heavy stubber, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 3s. Because no, wounding on 4s. But anyway, 1 wound.
Okay, that's the stubber, right?
Yeah, no AP into those guys up there.
Into those guys, so I've got camo cloak, so 2+. That's a fine.
Okay. And then D6 shots on the thermal cannon into the Razorback. 6 shots. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's where we bring the pain. Hitting on 3s. Ooh, we like that. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
That's 4 wounds, my friend.
They go straight through.
Oh, they go straight through.
That's the Razorback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight through. So he does.
He's very,
Does he
very
explode?
good. He does explode.
I can't reroll this. So
And
do
you
damage
can't.
onto the scouts.
The scouts.
That's 1 scout.
Just
dead.
1 scout dead.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Another one over here.
Just imagine this blowing up this wall and killing one of the guys.
Rock fruit flying through. Okay, well that was pretty good. There was no one inside that, right?
No.
Okay.
Empty racetrack.
So, actually, let me have a quick think and we'll catch you back. Okay, I've had a little think. What we're going to do is start off with the Corruptor. We're going to put his heavy stubber into these scouts again at the top of the building.
You wouldn't be able to see.
No?
Right? Because this is obscuring.
Oh, but... okay, it doesn't matter if they're...
That doesn't matter, because if this is obscuring, that blocks the line of sight from the next one.
Even if they... I thought it was on the ground floor. Was that just me making that up?
No, if you're on it, you can be seen, but there's still a piece of obscuring
in between.
So you would this would be like a pillar. Remember,
of course,
this obscuring would be like a full pillar up.
Fair enough. That is very, very true. Okay.
You can do the heavy stub onto them if you want.
Actually, no, because I want to charge the beast into them.
Okay, so you're just not going to fire the heavy
so
stubber.
The heavy stubber will just wait its turn.
Okay.
But we've got D3 shots from the laser destructor. Ooh, 3 shots. Into the, into this guy right here.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Strength 14, so wounding on 2s. I will reroll this.
Okay.
There's my CP reroll for 2 wounds.
Okay, I'll roll to see if it costs you 2 CP. Which it does. That reroll costs you 2 CP because of Stranglehold.
That is not fun.
So 2 go through, right?
Yep, 2 go through.
Straight through is a -5.
Yeah, -4. -4. And 6 is a D3 mortal wounds, and this is 2d6 damage.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No 6s, so it's down to 1 wound.
1 wound.
And you're down to 4, right?
Yeah. Oh dear. Down to 4. And then we will fire, actually try and finish him off here. We'll fire this War Dog straight over into him with his autocannons, and then the heavy stubbers can see him, so I'll fire at the scouts. So, heavy stubbers, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, so 1 wound.
Into the scouts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pass, that's a 6.
He's fine. And then we have 4 D3 shots from these 2 autocannons. So that is 1, 2, 3, 6 shots. Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Okay, that's good. And 4s to wound.
And 4s to wound.
Oh, that's a good roll.
3 wounds, -1.
Okay, so 4 ups.
Oh.
I am gonna actually reroll this.
Yeah.
Because he can't see them.
No, it's just him.
It's just him, and I can deny you a secondary for bring it down, and it means that I can shoot at it. Can shoot his guns at least once. Yeah, I want an extra unit on the table next turn, so 4 up. Yep, it's a pass. Survives and
he survives.
Survives, and I'm down to 4 as well. So both from 4.
And then lastly, this
War Dog.
lone War Dog here can see.
Yeah, he can see. We're actually done. So
right down
we
there.
can pass a 1mm line into the base.
So we'll do autocannons into this Contemptor, and then the stubbers, as always, guys, into those scouts. See if I can at least kill 1. Okay, 3 hits for the stubbers, and then 2 wounds.
Okay, -1, right?
Yep.
So 3 ups, 1 dead.
Ah, got 1. Finally, 43 shots into the Contemptor. So this is 1, 2, 3.
Less than before.
Oh dear, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we're re-rolling 1s, hitting on 3s. Lovely, all hit. And wounding on 4s. Oh, nice. 3 wounds, -1.
I have to. Let me quickly check if it's a 2-up save or no. It's the relic ones. I'm not a relic. I'm just a normal.
You're a normal.
Let me just check quickly, just to make sure. I don't want anybody commenting.
Of course.
Yeah, I've got a 3-up save. So to go through the damage.
3 piece.
3, right. So -1 to that because I used the stratagem before. So 4 wounds on him.
4 wounds.
Yeah. Do you want to mark it?
Yeah, taking him down to 5 then by the looks of it.
Yeah.
5 wounds remaining. Maybe I should have re-rolled that re-roll before. Who knows?
Yeah, and it is due to Eternal. The other ones I always get mixed up with Wisdom of the Ancients, which is re-roll 1s. Those are the ones I always use.
Lots of
get mixed up with which one is which.
Lots of wisdom. That's shooting phase all complete. He can't shoot because he advanced.
Is that it?
That is it.
Wow.
Yeah, not as devastating.
Wow.
So let's go into charge phase. We'll catch you guys back there in a second. Mr. Pardo.
I'm trying to do that.
The rock.
Yeah, sort of. Like that eyebrow. Like it's coming.
Didn't go very well. Right, we've got the Black Knight charging both of these units because they are 5 inches up, and you can touch that wall right there. It's 6 inches distance, so 5-inch charge.
Is it within? Is it within? Yeah, it's within,
yeah, exactly.
Right? So you need
6 inches away.
Yeah.
So I get +1 to that.
So you need a 5.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I need to be touching.
Okay, I thought you needed a 4.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, you need to
okay,
touch
so I'm just going to overwatch it, whichever one. So let's say it's those.
Okay, no problem.
So hitting on 6s, and reroll entirely because of Chapter Master. And that's nothing.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, I've spent the CP for nothing.
Okay, here we go. The Black Knight. Oh, he's very angry. He's very angry.
Scary.
Yes.
I need those less cannons.
He's going to eat them. And then we're coming over here because the Beast wants some fun as well.
Okay.
I actually don't know the distance on that one. I haven't measured it, Mr. Pardo. Let's live cam measure this. He needs to get.
So you need a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a 7 to be within it. Yeah, 7 is fine. I'll give you a 7.
Okay.
Nice.
Give me a 7. Let's see. 7. Ooh,
4, 5, 6, 7.
we
That's
saw it. That is, he is in. He's going to be stamping away on some. Oh, what are they? Infiltrators. That's right. Okay, so that's charge phase done. We'll catch you guys back for the fight phase. Okay, combat phase. We're starting off with the Beast. So we have 4 attacks, which become 3 apiece because I'm using my Titanic feat. But because I'm Iconoclast, they get an extra -1 when I'm charged, or I charge, or heroically intervene. So that's -3. I also get an extra attack, which is fantastic. So that puts me on 15 attacks, going in to that lovely little unit of infiltrators. Hitting on 3s. Take out the misses. And then wounding on 2s. Okay, so that's... okay, just roll.
-3, right?
-3, D3
so
damage.
6. Take that off, and these are D3 damage.
Okay.
Start doing 1 at a time.
So first one. 1 dead.
1 dead.
2 dead. 3 dead. 4 dead.
5
dead.
And
6 dead.
Okay, I think this is a unit of 8 melee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, so it's 2 left.
remaining.
Yeah, I'll stay with them out of combat because even if you move the full 3, I don't think you'll be able to stay in combat with them.
No, I won't be moving anyway.
Okay.
So, because I want to try and keep that objective unless you're on there.
Out of combat then.
Yeah. So I've lost my dice. Let me grab my dice and we shall fight over here. Okay, the Black Knight is going to crash in here. He's using his Titanic feat up on that level, which you can do now in 9th edition.
That's cool. Much better. That stratagem now where you could hit things in the ruin, but only with your big weapons, is basically silly now.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Why would I do that?
Stamp on them and crush them. So we're going to put 3 attacks into them and 2 attacks into them, which obviously comes into 3 a pop. So we'll just do the extra attacks into this unit here, hitting on 2s because he is close combat, and then wounding on 2s. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds at -3.
7 wounds at -3.
Yep. And
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to use Transhuman Physiology on the second unit.
Okay.
Because it's less attacks on that one, right?
It is, yes.
So yeah, I'm using Transhuman on them for 2 CP, so I'm down to basically 1.
Okay.
You can't wound on 1s, 2s, and 3s. Basically,
Understood.
what you have on your Warlord.
Yes, I understand.
So 6 is on here. No, that's the full unit of less cannons removed.
And
you can do your attacks, yeah.
Okay, so then the 6 attacks coming in here. Lots of misses. And then wounding on 4s. So
Yeah,
just the
that's
one
worked.
wound.
So,
That definitely worked.
6 up. Nope, so I'll take the sergeant off there.
Off that
So
unit?
yeah, that's basically
And that unit's gone.
finished. Yeah, we can do the attacks back off camera if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that. I don't think they're going to be doing much.
No, there's just 4 attacks there, so we can do it off camera.
And we just need to quickly do morale as well.
On to who?
On to them over there.
Yeah, that will do that quickly then. And they've lost 6.
If you fail,
I failed, so they should know no fear.
Yep.
Which they fail again.
So, because I'm on Iconoclast, you lose an extra 1 with
Okay,
morale.
so basically that unit's destroyed then.
They're gone. Woohoo! Get out of here, boys! Okay. Dun, 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 dun,
Slow-mo.
dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Anyway, so turn 1 for the Raptors. By the way, no wounds were done on the Black Knight, and a little addendum
I did
as well.
2 wounds. You saved them, didn't you?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I said
Did nothing.
I do have a psychic phase, of course.
Yes,
but
you're in range.
We're in
right?
range, but I just wanted to let you know, for people who said, in case I missed it, there was nothing in range for him to smite, but he will smite soon enough. Anyway, let's go through Raptors turn 1.
So basically I said what I was going to do. So basically he couldn't move his full distance, so the one in the back couldn't move his full distance because of him being slower, so maxed out their movement.
Planned it all along.
We've got the aggressors doing what I said they were going to do. So they're the bodyguards now coming and shooting and then probably going into combat. Force flight stratagem used into them. So I'm out of command points now, so that means that they can fall back and shoot.
Ah, nice.
And then I'm deploying scramblers on this unit. Remember, I have to do it 3 times. I have to do it 1 in no man's land, 1 in your deployment zone, and 1 in my deployment zone.
Understood.
So I'm doing the 1 in my deployment zone, so I'm deploying scramblers, so they can't do anything.
And then old Boxy by here
Has just moved up a bit. I don't know why, but he has. So, yeah.
And the snipers have stayed still there in the centre.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try my best.
Okay.
Shall we go straight into shooting? I have no psychic. I can do a couple of shooting and then...
Yeah, okay, let's do a bit of shooting.
Okay, so let's do these snipers, for example.
Okay.
I'm going to go into toughness 8, toughness 7. I'll go into them.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 3s. Okay, and I want those 6s down. And then I'm wounding on 5s. So 3 wounds and 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. No minus?
No minus.
Okay, so 1, so
3 wounds.
So 3 wounds total.
That's not bad.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
Does he have 12 to start with?
He does.
Okay, I'll put the small ones for them.
Okay.
6 and down to 9. Okay, so moving on to these guys now. Let's do the 4 las cannons. They see through the window onto.
Of course. I'm technically
Black
touching that anyway, right? Because I was in combat. So
yeah, I can see through anyway. So yeah.
Well, because what I mean is that I'm in there anyway. Plus, I'm Titanic. But
yeah, Titanic anyway. Yeah. There's so many ways to see.
So many ways to see me.
So hitting on 3s. I'm re-rolling fully because of Chapter Master.
Lovely.
Oh, I needed that.
You needed that.
Don't fail me. And then I'm wounding on 3s.
4s.
Oh.
Vow of Dominance. Yes. The Black Knight.
I'm re-rolling. Re-rolling 1s at least.
Okay, that's something.
That's 1 wound.
So 1 wound. Oh, Vow of Dominance coming in there. 4, vulnerable save. I will re-roll that.
Okay.
For CP. Take me down to 4, please.
Yep.
No. Okay. D6 coming in.
D6.
5. Big 5.
That's a nice 5.
That's a nice 5.
I'll put a 5 here and we'll mark it the other way around.
Alright.
Next up, I've got the Mastercrafted Instigator Bolt Carbine from my Chapter Master.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s, that's a hit, and then Strength 4, so I'm 6. No wounds.
Nothing there.
And then I'm going for the Relic Gun Ex Tenebris, which is an amazing gun. From the Lieutenant guys, we still can see through the cracks in the window.
Obviously, and you can see
we're not cheating. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. No, sorry, I'm hitting on 2s anyway because he gets the gun gives you a plus. Yeah, add 1 to the hit rolls.
Okay.
Hit rolls. In addition, when resolving an attack made with this weapon, the target does not receive the benefit of cover. When resolving an attack made with this weapon, you can add 1 to it. Yeah, so basically it's that. Okay. Looking for 6s anyway now again. That goes 1. 1 does go through. -2.
Don't you have salamanders?
Ah, yes. Been missing that. Thank you.
That's alright.
So I'll reroll 1 of those.
Okay.
No, I'll reroll 1 of
these guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 hit roll from them. Sorry, 1 wound roll, so that another one that goes through.
Okay. 4 up on there. He's okay.
Okay.
With the last cannon
and that's another.
Oh, sorry.
Wound, right? So
yeah, another one from him, but there's no minus, or
a -2.
-2. Okay. 4 up. I'm going to save either way. Okay.
Ooh,
save
plus.
this.
And then the snipers, I would reroll 1 of the snipers as well, to wound at least. So that's another mortal wound actually. And a no minus in that.
He saved that.
He saved.
So
So
another
he's
mortal
down
wound.
to 8 then.
Yeah.
Every
little helps.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, I think we've sorted that out. Hopefully I won't forget anymore. It's good I've remembered now.
Helmet of Shame is behind you.
Okay, so let's go on to the Contemptors next then.
Okay.
So they've got, let me see how many shots they've got.
Assault cannon thing, right?
Yeah, assault cannon. Is it 8? Yeah, so combi bolter first.
Okay.
So 4 shots into him, hitting on 3s. Hitting on 2s, sorry.
He's wounded?
No, I'll do the
back. Sorry.
So all hits, and then wounding on 6s. I'll reroll 1 for Salamander. Nope. And then he's got 8 shots from the... 6 shots from the carries. Hitting on 2s. All hits. And which strength is... What's the strength? 6, so wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1 of them. That's a wound.
Ooh. Minus?
-1.
4 up anyway. There we go. So that's the save.
And then we'll do the wounded one.
Okay.
So 4 shots hitting on 3s.
Do we want this guy dead?
Rerolling 1 for Salamander trait. What is it called? There's a proper one.
The salamanders?
Yeah, it's not the salamanders. There's keep on forgetting. Master Artisans, that's it. 6s. Yeah, rerolling 1 for Master Artisans. Nope. And then the carries. So 6 shots again, hitting on 3s. Reroll. Did I reroll 2 hits? I think I rerolled already, so let's not make a mistake. Wounding on 5s. That's 1 wound.
Okay. No, that goes through.
Yeah, so down to 6 wounds.
6 wounds total.
Down
to 6 wounds, is it? Yeah.
What I'll do next is I'll do the 12 shots from that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Back 6.
What's he hitting on now? 5?
6s? He's sitting on 5s.
Okay, but there's 1 wound remaining.
9, 10, 11, 12.
I was so close to getting him. Okay, shots coming in.
Hitting on 5s, I'll reroll 1 for Master Artisan. So that's 4 and 5.
That definitely helped.
And looking for 5s. Rerolling 1. So that's 3 at -1. That's not bad.
Okay, yeah. 4 pluses on the beast. Ooh, save 2, 1 goes through.
Okay, we'll mark that later on. And what we'll do off camera all the shots from the aggressors.
Okay, so there's a lot of dice.
And then we'll go into the charge.
Okay, sounds good. Catch you guys back in a sec. It's all taking place here in this corner of the board. We had 1 wound taken from the aggressors onto the Black Knight, so he's now down to 17 wounds, which we've marked there. And we're going to go into the charge phase. We've got the Contemptor that's wounded going into the Black Knight. I won't overwatch because he's just got a heavy stubber.
So he's in.
So he's in.
Move in there.
Lovely.
And then we'll do the next one.
Yep.
He's in.
He's definitely in. He's hungry. Hungry for the Black Knight.
And then the aggressors will go in.
I don't think he really failed, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
so they're in.
Yep, they're in. Okay. So, any other charges?
No more charges.
Okay.
It's silly to go in with the tank.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Heroic, you could blow up and do some damage?
No.
Okay. Give me the points. Give me the points.
No.
Right, okay, so we'll grab some dice and we'll catch you guys in the charge phase coming up. We're going into the combat phase. We've got aggressors with their punchy fists going into the Black Knight.
Hitting on 4s because of the -1 from the power fists. But I do reroll entirely because of Chapter Master. Take these out the way.
Also, you've got your Master of Artisans, right?
Yeah, but I rerolled anyway, so I can't
reroll.
Can't reroll. And then these wounds on 4s.
Okay.
That's a very good roll.
Because of my power of dominance.
Okay. No, they were wounding on 4s anyway.
Oh, I see.
That's perfect.
And the minus?
-3.
Okay, so I don't get my save here.
Okay, so 6 up, right?
So 6 up because it's only for shooting. So I save 1.
Oh, that's good.
What's the damage?
Damage D3 on these.
Ooh, this could be the Black Knight gone already.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. So he has 17.
So he's 4 left? 4, 5,
Yes.
6, 7. Yeah, 4 left. There's nothing I can do. I can't reroll or anything. So
No.
he's down to 3 left. Do you want to spend 2 CP to attack?
I do.
Okay.
Definitely 3 left, not 4 left. We'll count that off anyway. I'm going to spend 2 CP, grab some dice.
Okay.
Catch you back in a second. Okay, right. So I've spent 2 CP. I'm going to fight. And I've spent another 2 CP, which is for Trail of Destruction's reroll, because I'm hitting on 5s. I am wounded quite heavily.
Okay.
I've got my dice here. I'm actually going to do a bit of a fool's gambit. So comment below, make it personal if this is a terrible, terrible decision.
I think it's a good time to risk it.
Right? Because I'm probably going to lose him anyway. And I could save CP for 2 CP to try and blow him up on 4+, but I don't think he'll do as much damage.
And you're risking it as well. You're risking the roll.
Exactly, on top of that, because I can't reroll that either.
Nope.
And if I get a chance to take these 2 out, he could actually survive for this turn, which could be big for points.
And taking those 2 out is huge for the game.
Because I get points for that as well on top of that. So we're going to do 2 attacks, which become 6, into the wounded Contemptor, and then we'll do the remainder of the attacks into the fresh one.
Okay.
So my Trail of Destruction means I'm re-rolling, but I am hitting on 5s because I'm hurt. So that's 2 so far, and then I'm re-rolling. Come on, some more 5s. Oh, lovely. Okay, 4. And then I'm wounding on 3s.
Yep.
So that's 3 wounds at -3 because I'm Iconoclast.
Yep, 5 ups.
5 ups.
So
2 go through.
Yeah, you need a high roll.
I need
High roll.
2d3 here.
Yeah.
So that's 3, 4.
Yeah, not enough. Survives on 1. I'm happy. And then you've got all the other attacks.
Terrible. Then all the other attacks. I should have maybe gone all for 1, but you've got to risk it. Hitting on 5s.
Oh, I like that roll.
That would have been terrible anyway. Re-rolling. Okay.
Oh, I like that roll.
That is terrible.
3s to 1 now.
3s to wound.
Oh, I love it! I love it!
Oh dear.
Your time has come, Mr. Black Knight.
The Black Knight. Okay, so that was terrible by me. Now they got the
That was bad.
That was
really bad.
really bad.
That was really
The Contemptor here.
Okay, I'm going to go with a wounded
the wounded one, okay.
So he's hitting on 4s.
That's a lot of
very
hits.
good. And then he's wounding, his strength is 14, so he's wounding on 3s.
4s.
4s again.
Get the hat. Get the helmet.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Minus a lot, right?
-3.
Okay, 6s.
No, mine is it -3? Let me check. Yeah, -3, and it's damage 3. So any of those that went through.
So he's gone.
Do you want to explode?
I do. Please have a 6.
Oh,
I saw it for a second there, but the Black Knight is down. That is some points for you, sir.
yes.
That is some points. So we'll calculate the points up. And,
I will maybe move his full because he can pile in and consolidate still. So I might move him 6 inches and see if I can actually get within this objective.
Okay.
Because that would cancel out one of your objectives. Just maybe this will happen, just to maybe negate some primary points on you.
Okay.
But we'll see.
We'll give you guys a roundup on Chaos Knight's turn 2, which is coming up now. So he forgot, didn't he? He forgot his Master Artisan rolls in the combat phase. So he is in shame. But he's trying to make it look cool. He's trying to make it look good. Right? Hip. So to give you a summary of what Mr. Pardo has done, he managed to shuffle his aggressors, so he's within 3 of here. He probably should be.
Basically, not shuffled there. I consolidated.
Consolidated, exactly. He illegally shuffled / consolidated, and then we've actually consolidated here.
He consolidated and he piled in and consolidated 6 inches.
Exactly. There you go. Order of battle sorted. So he's within 3 of him. So it denied me the points.
It denied you the 15.
Exactly.
You got 10 and denied you.
Should we do scores on the doors for everybody?
What do you mean?
As in, tell them what the score is?
I can tell you.
You never heard of scores on the doors?
No. This is new to me. I'm Spanish, remember? I'm like half Spanish.
Scores on the doors. Anyway, so I'll quickly go through while he's grabbing the points. We've got Prince Nordic move forward here, ready to crush them. We've got one of the War Dogs in this corner grabbing that objective. The Beast has moved down to stop this deploying scanners nonsense and probably just shoot and charge them. The Great Corruptor has moved forward. You can't really see much this turn, but I wanted to grab that. You've got to play the mission, guys. And even though he's got a lot of shooty weapons, it's no good if I don't get points. So he's grabbed this objective here. He can also smite this, crush it with his demonic claw, but he's got more of the center ground, and then we've moved up this into reserve, so we've got engage all fronts here with the last war dog. So scores on the doors.
Score. So in the opening turn, your secondaries is scored 2 points for bring it down.
Yes.
For one of the Razorbacks, and you got engage all fronts, fully all engage all fronts. So you got a total of 3 there. I got Titan's Hunter, so I got basically the 10 points for killing one of your Titans. And we're just going into turn 2 now, so you scored 10 points. So at the moment, it's 10 points to your 15.
Alrighty, 10 points to 15. Yeah, it's a good opening turn. So that's the end of the movement phase, guys. That's a summary of what's going on the battlefield. We'll catch you guys back, actually, for the psychic phase. The Corruptor raises his claw, dark energies boiling forth, and he's going to smite the very, very wounded Raptors Razorback there. I need a 5. Hey, his first ever psychic cast, and it's done. So it's 1 wound. Well, it's D3, but he's only got 1 wound left. But does he blow up? I don't think it changes anything. Mr. Pardo?
There's no one near enough.
So he's gone. Goodbye.
That's 2 points for you.
2 points for me.
That's 17-10.
Perfect. I knew Tzeentchian Pyrothrone would come good for me. So let's go into the shooting phase, and there's not a lot, so we're going to actually fire everything from the Corruptor, since he's on the roll, into these scouts here, because he can't see anything else, unfortunately, guys. So heavy stubber going into them, hitting on 3s. That's rubbish. And then wounding on 4s. That's at least 1 wound, no AP.
2 up. Oh, that's 1 dead. I haven't got any CP to actually.
Excellent. And then we've got D3 shots from Laser Destroyer. That's 2 shots.
Is it blast?
No, I don't believe so. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not. Hitting on 1 hit. 1 wound.
-4.
-4.
So 6 up. No, that's another one.
Got to roll on camera.
That's another one. I rolled a 4, guys.
Don't get 4. Get the helmet back. So he's done. This guy, I don't think can see anything. I'm pretty sure not.
No.
But he is nestled away there. Onto the beast. The beast will fire his. I won't fire the heavy stubber. Actually, I'll fire the heavy stubber into the aggressors anyway, and I'll fire the thermal cannon into the aggressors because I don't want him to take any off the front here and then stop me getting a charge in on those guys, because you can just see they're just touching away. So I'm going to stamp on them in a moment. Anyway, so heavy stubbers into the aggressors. Ooh, 3 hits. The beast is angry, your favourite. 1 wound.
Is it strength 4 only?
It's strength 4, yeah.
That's 1 dead.
Yes. No, 1 wound.
What's this? Sorry.
A heavy stubber.
Yeah, 1 dead. Ah, you're firing the heavy stab into them as well?
That's why, yeah, I was explaining that I'm not going to shoot
I thought you had heavy stabber into them anyway. Okay. So, yeah, 1 wound onto them.
Nice. And then thermal cannon. Ooh, 5 shots. That's what I want. Into the aggressors, so that's 5, and then hitting on 3s, so that's 3 hits, and then wounding on
strength 8, right?
So strength 9, I think. So it's 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So that's 2.
It's strength 9, so it's 2 wounds. Is it strength
2.
9?
I believe so.
Because I'm toughness 5, so that would mean if it's strength 8, you're wounding me on 3s.
Let me check. Catch you back in a second. Yeah, we checked. I was right. It was 9. Always keep me on my toes. So D6 each for the first one, 1 dead, and the second one,
1 wound.
1 wound, of course. I'm not going to use my CP because I want to keep that last CP that I have for I rotate Iron Shield. So, so they fired, and then we're going to Nordic, the Prince.
Yep.
He'll fire his heavy stabber into the aggressors because he can see them.
You can see
through the windows.
Through the door.
And then we'll fire the thermal cannon into the closest contemptor.
The fresh one, right?
The fresh one, exactly. So, well, actually. Let's fire the heavy stabber into him just in case.
Yeah,
fail 1 wound, that's 1 down. Exactly, so hitting on 3s, that's 2 hits, and then wounding on 5s, nothing. No. Worth a shot.
Yeah.
Thermal cannon into the fresh contemptor, that's 2 shots. I'm going to use my endless torment to reroll that number of shots. Oh, 6 shots, I tell you what. Cheeky. Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s for me is a 50-50. Wounding on 3s, that's 2 wounds.
5 ups.
5 ups.
That's 1 pass, that means he survives.
D6. That's the big 6.
Yeah, I was going to say you rolled 2.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But
you
you
know
can't roll more
I'll
than that. So.
I'll take the 6.
Yeah, the new melter rules is going to be if you're half the range, it's going to be d6 plus 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I do like that.
So he's down to 4, Mr. DC.
He's down to 4.
Yeah, 4 and 1. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
4 and a 1. Okay, do you know, I will give me a moment to think, guys. I need to do some quick jotting down maths, a bit of trigonometry,
I've just
a bit of
remembered.
algebra.
Yeah,
I'm going to see if I can get the shots.
I've
off.
just remembered something. You chose grind them down, and you got it turn 1, so you get an extra 3 points. So at the moment it's 18-10.
Thank you. Thank you for those extra points.
Nice sometimes.
Give me a second, guys. Okay, I had a good long think. Asked Pardo what to do. He told me what to do. Because I never know what I'm doing. And we're going to do the heavy stubber into this guy because it's cheeky and he's got 1 wound left and I love taking down heavy stubber fire. And we're actually going to put the autocannons, which you can see, into those 2 aggressors in the back because they actually did a lot of damage in my last night. And I'm pretty sure this guy could take these guys in combat if it all went south. So, heavy stubber, hitting on 3s, ooh, 3 hits, wounding on 5s. Ooh, 1 wound, come on, come on. Ah, that would have been great. Okay, and then 4d3 into the aggressors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that. Hit on 3s. I won't take that though. That's rubbish. Again, 50-50. 3 wounds though. -1. Yep. So no minus, I guess, because you're in
no
top
minus. Yeah, so 3 ups. All pass.
Oh, that went terribly. So Prince Nordic will have to make it up in the charge phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah.
I can't Overwatch anyway, so you can charge in.
Let's just do that now. Lovely. We'll
Well,
get
into both, right?
Into both, of course, and then we'll get some dice and we'll catch you guys back for some combat. Prince Nordic, you got to do it for me. Okay, I've allocated attacks. 3 attacks going into the 5 wound or 4 wound Contemptor, and then 2 attacks, which become 6, going into the 1 wound Contemptor. So I'm hitting on 3s. That's very, very good. I'm happy with that. I'm wounding on 3s. I'm happy with that as well, actually. Okay, so that's 5 wounds of -3 because I'm Iconoclast.
Yeah, 5 ups.
So you get 5 ups.
2 go through,
2
so could actually survive.
2 go through, 2d3. He's definitely gone.
Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
So that's the first one removed.
And that's 2 points to me.
Yeah.
And then another set of attacks coming in. Oh dear.
Please don't kill Mr.
Oh, just the one.
5 up.
Just the one. Yay!
Oh, what did you hit you?
Gone. Doesn't matter if I roll d3.
Nope.
Does he blow up? Could do some damage to Prince Nordic.
No, doesn't.
He doesn't. Okay, and that concludes. Oh no, not quite. I need to charge over here as well.
Yeah, you need to charge a scout.
Yep, the beast. Would you like to Overwatch?
I haven't got CP.
I
would.
If not, you get him. Okay, so the beast going in. I don't think I need anything, but oh, that's a lot. Let's just bring him in. Chomp, chomp. Let me grab my dice. So he's got 15 attacks because he gets the extra one for Iconoclast. I tell you what, I used to play Infernal. Do you remember?
I do know.
Yeah, and I got some good things from Infernal, but Iconoclast is just so consistent in comparison. So, hitting on 3. Unfortunately, I am not consistent. That's about 50-50 there, guys, as usual for me. I'm hitting on 3s, and I'm wounding on 2s. There you go. 1, 3,
right?
6 at -3.
Yeah, they're gone because they have a 4 save.
Oh, right, see you later, Scouts. And that's the end of the Chaos Knights turn 2. We'll get into Raptors turn 2. I think some reinforcements coming in.
Yep.
Any morale needed?
No one's suffered anymore.
No, suffered enough. Okay, so Raptors turn 2.
Coming in.
Nervous, but this could come off for you.
Yeah, it could.
In Raptors fashion.
I really think I need to take 2 knights off completely for me to stand a chance, or bring one off, at least one out and another one severely damaged. Obviously, I'm in the tactical doctor now, so I'm hitting +1 to hit and 2 wounds against characters. So if I target with most of my stuff here, they should be okay.
Okay.
Shall I go over my movement?
Yeah, please do.
So the Devastators have moved back atop of that ruin where they basically started. They've just moved up to get line of sight with their guns, but still giving the auras.
Okay.
We've got the aggressors moving up You haven't got any. Have you got a CP still?
I do. I didn't spend it last turn, so I could use it for rotate ion shields this turn.
Yeah, or Overwatch. That was something.
Oh yeah, but I'll definitely be rotating ion shields.
And then we've got these guys coming from tactical reserves, and I'm deploying scramblers on them. So that's the middle one now being done.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah. They won't be able to shoot or anything, but then again, I think it's important to try and get those 10 points on the secondaries because I did not score any primary points.
No, you did not. Yes.
And then these guys have deep struck, using deep struck or whatever they do, using the Raven Guard stratagem.
I like to think they kind of dig themselves out of the ground.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's from the shadows or something like that's called, isn't it? So basically, they've been hiding away, and then boom, massive Tzeentchian coming out. So yeah, that's it. That's my movement. So we can start into shooting because there's not a lot of shooting either.
Okay, let's do it.
So we might as well start that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sniper shots going into the.
I might as well rotate iron shields. Actually,
the 6 melters going in there.
Yeah, they will be into that one.
Yeah.
But actually, these don't do anything right there. The 9, no minus or mortal wound. There's no in between.
Yeah, I'm mortal wounding on 5s now.
I can't say that anyway.
No.
So I might as well just wait for the CP. It's going to be going on anyway, guys, because the melter's going in there.
Okay. Anyway. I actually forgot to. They had a -1 from the start because I keep forgetting snipers are heavy and they are on the heavy doctrine. Should have had a -1. Forgot about that, but they wounded quite well anyway.
They did. Yeah. We'll give it to them because I mean, if you're standing there and fighting these things, you kind of
you can't really miss, right? If you're a sniper,
yeah, exactly.
Space Marine sniper, and you're missing these massive things 20 meters in front of you. Yeah. You shouldn't be a Space Marine. So are you rotating iron shields on? Well, no, you still don't know. You're not. Well, it doesn't. It's when you target. You get targeted, right?
It is when targeted, but what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter in this instance because there's no minus.
No.
And then when you fire the melters, I'll probably do it on him anyway.
Okay.
So it's going to be on him.
Okay, and rotate iron shields is 1 CP.
1 CP or 3 CP if you're a tyrant.
Okay, so that went up, right?
There's always been 3 CP for a tyrant.
It's always been 3 CP.
For the big guys, yeah.
Okay, but you couldn't go over 4, right? Because there was a stratagem that +1, so people would give.
Is that Imperial Knights?
Is it? I think it's Imperial. Yeah, you would get the Warlord trait over 4 up,
right?
And rotate iron shield, but you can't do that anymore.
Sounds like Imperial Knights.
Okay, so let's do snipers into him first.
Okay,
hitting on 2s because he's a character, and then I'm normally wounding on 6s. So I'm wounding on 5s now. So that's 3 mortal wounds.
Can you stop rolling those, please?
3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And 3 saves.
And 3 saves.
Normal saves. Okay. No minus from these now.
Okay, so the saves are okay, so 3 wounds down, taking him down to 19.
Yeah, let's do the melters now into him. 2, 3,
21.
4, 5, 6, 21. Okay. So hitting on 2s because he's a character. And then now I would be wounding on 4s, but I'm wounding on 3s now.
Because he's a character.
Yeah. I tell you what, I will be rolling one of these because I think I really need to take him out.
You don't get that with Master Artisan?
Ah, yes, I do.
We won't get the helmet this time.
That's a fail. I'll re-roll one of the others with the free CP.
Okay.
With the CP. That's a wound. And then I will re-roll one of the wound rolls from the sniper.
Okay.
Before I actually forget. No.
That's a fail.
Okay, so that's 5 wounds, DC. Do you want to use these?
Yes, please. 5 wounds. Okay, I've rotated iron.
You rotate iron.
So this is 4 pluses.
4 pluses, yeah.
Okay, it didn't matter anyway. 3 go through.
And you're out, and I'm out. We're both out.
We're both out. So 3 wounds go through.
3 go through. D6 on these?
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
Plus 3 is 13 gone. So how many do you have left?
11 left.
11 left. Okay, 6 and 5. Let's mark it off.
11 wounds left on the Corruptor.
Okay, cool. What we'll do now is let me do these
4 last cannons.
I'm getting a bit accelerated, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do the Hurricane Bolters, I'm going to do that off camera.
Okay.
Remember that these guys are deploying Scramblers, so they can't shoot. And when I do, when we can switch off to fire the Hurricane Bolters from them, and all the bolter shots from the aggressors.
Understood.
So what I'll do now is I'll just fire these guys into him. So 4 shots. Hitting on...
4s because they moved.
4s because they moved, but they get +1 to hits because no, it's not a character.
It's not a character.
Okay, so 4s, but I re-roll completely because of Chapter Master. No hits.
Just the 1.
And then wounding on 3s. Re-rolling because of Master Artisan. That's a wound.
Marines don't miss. Okay, 1 5 up here for me. No.
Nope. D6.
D6.
Is a 4.
There's a 4. Okay.
Mark
4
it
wounds
there.
down. I'll get that.
Let's do these characters first. So,
Okay.
Ex Tenebris into him, hitting on 2s, rerolling all hits, and then I'm wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1 for Salamander.
Yep.
And 1 for rerolling 1s. 2 wounds. 2 wounds, sir.
2 wounds. Minus?
I believe it's -2.
Okay. Well, we're okay.
You're okay, yeah. If it's minus, you're passed anyway if you've got 5 ups.
I got a 5 ups.
And then we've got Chapter Master's gun.
The Chapter Master.
2s, wounding on 5s. No, wounding on 6s, sorry.
Okay. So nothing?
Nothing. Yeah, I should have been wounding on 6s with the other one anyway.
I saved them
Because
all.
I'm carrying on thinking he's a
Character.
character.
He doesn't have character keyword.
Yeah, I'll reroll that 5 trying to get a 6 and I get it on him.
Shocking.
So,
What's the minus?
it's minus. It has a minus for sure.
Okay.
So that goes through. I'll just check what the wound roll.
Well, if it's -1, it doesn't.
Oh, that's very true. Chapter Master, it's -2, so it's -3 at the moment now. Actually.
Okay, so that goes through. So that's not a wound.
Yeah, it's damage 3.
Oh, okay, so that's 7 wounds in total.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. So we'll do all the smaller shots off camera.
Yeah.
And then we're going to charge phase.
Ooh, charging. Guys, coming up, I'll show you the wound rolls in a second. I'm in shock. 9 wounds done on the Corruptor.
Yeah.
So the Hurricane
the
Bolters.
+1 to attempt to wound is really good.
Yeah.
When this happens.
Yeah, certain scenarios, of course, yeah. And Marines, of course. So, 4 ups here because it's -1. So we took 1, 2 wounds. I
That's
love
really
that.
good.
That makes me very happy.
So you're down to 9, right?
9 left.
Okay.
And then 2 wounds were done over here by the aggressors into Prince in Order.
-1 as well.
Oh, so that's 2. So,
Is it 2 wounds I did?
yeah.
Nice.
So he's down to 13. Why is that a 10? Should be 15. Down to 15 wounds.
Okay, so I'll charge with these guys, so they're basically
Okay.
in. I'll move here because there's an objective just there. And
If they survive.
this is the very, and did I mention very important?
It
roll.
is. You didn't save a reroll.
What?
You didn't save a CP for a
I know, I
reroll.
thought the melters were more important to go through. So
Fair enough.
I should have. I think now thinking about it, I think I should have said. There's probably people screaming to the screen. Stupid little Pardo.
Okay, but it doesn't matter because you're going to get a 9 right now.
This is.
The drills are revving.
If I can kill these 2 knights, man, that's his game again.
Oh.
I didn't see. Well, he's gone. He's gone. I rolled the charge and I had to really quickly count in my head if you were celebrating because I missed, or I said, "Oh, celebrating because I make it."
I'm celebrating when war is happening.
So yeah. So these guys have 3 attacks each. 4 for the sergeant, and then shock assaults 1, 1, and 1. So a lot. -4. So these going through. It's quite. So
Yeah.
I'm hitting on 3s normally.
Okay.
2s because of the super doctrine. So I don't want any 1s, and I get a lot of 1s.
Good.
Okay, and then I'm strength 10. So I'm wounding on 3s normally, but 2s because.
Pretty
of
sure.
the-
Let's be honest.
Yeah, -4 they go through.
They go through.
And they're damage 3. Yeah, he's dead.
He's
But do you
dead
want to
dead.
roll a dice to see if?
I do. I'm going to roll my dice. I don't want your dice. Okay.
Please don't do this.
6. Oh, that was close. Okay, but that's big.
That's big.
That's big. Let's put
Okay,
my
and
dice
then we
down.
move over to the aggressors now.
And that's
so-
max points for secondary.
That's max points, yeah. So we've got 3 attacks from each, 4 from the sergeant, and then shock swords. I don't want this purple dice. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Infiltrated in there. Okay, so
Okay.
these are hitting on 4s because he's not a character, sadly. So hitting on 4s.
You've killed both my characters now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. And I'm wounding on 4s.
4s. Okay, so
Okay.
that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds, yeah. -3, so 6s.
6.
Nope. How many wounds have you got left?
He's got 15 left.
Okay, so he's still a long way. 2, 4, 5 wounds only.
5 wounds down to 10 wounds.
Down to 10.
But he gets to fight back now. Let me grab some dice. We'll catch him in a second. Prince Nordic now coming in with his feet. Titanic blows. Going to smash into the aggressors. Hitting on 4s because he is damaged. And that was a pretty shocking roll, actually. There we go. And then wounding on 3s because they're toughness 5.
Toughness 5, yeah.
Okay, wounding on 3s.
Okay, that's good.
That's 2 wounds at -3.
Please, God, give me some 6s. That's 1. That means that 1 is 9. Oh, maybe 2 because they're both.
So
yes.
one's dead. One's alive.
Why? Ah, is he wounded?
Oh.
Yeah. So actually, this one was the wounded one.
Yeah. Okay, so that's at least something. As we go on to Chaos Knights turn 3. So the scores going in to turn 3 Chaos Knights is 44 to 17. Pretty brutal for the Marines, very happy for me. Quick summary of the movement. Prince Nordic has run up because he wants to stomp on these Devastators. They've shown their faces again. You've got the lowly aggressor. I pulled out combat, but obviously I carried on because I am a knight. The beast has moved slightly backwards. I was debating whether to actually engage these guys in combat, but I thought I've actually got quite a bit of firepower here because these guys can draw bead if I need to as well. I'll just shoot them and try and stay away from them because I'm on the points and everything else. Running away with it, so why throw away the beast?
Yeah.
And also, because if he survives the game, it just makes you so upset.
And guess what? What do you think I forgot in my fight phase?
What did you forget?
What do you think I forgot?
Master Artisan.
Yeah. I shouldn't be allowed to take Martas.
No.
I shouldn't.
You shouldn't be
I
allowed.
always do the same.
It's true. It's true. To be fair, you play so many armies though, you can't remember them all.
Yeah.
Anyway, we move on. So let's go into the shooting phase. And we grab some dice, and we shall catch you guys in a second. Shooting phase, we're going to go into this. War Dog's going to fire the autocannons into here, and then just a stubber once again into these pesky scouts. So that's 2 hits, and that is 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. Roll me a 1.
No, it's a 4.
It's a 4. Okay, that's rubbish. Okay, 4d3, I should say.
Yeah.
Heavy autocannon.
1, 2. You always go up. That's 6.
Dear. Okay, 6. So hitting on 3s, which is great.
Yeah. Moving on.
I am degraded, but I'm pretty sure I'm top bracket anyway.
Yes, you are.
I'm wounding on 3s, so that's 3 wounds at -1.
Okay, 3 ups. All plus.
Oh, why you do that to me? Okay, we'll move on to the beast. The beast will put his heavy stubber into... Actually, he'll put his heavy stubber over here into this aggressor.
Okay.
So why not? It's got the range, and then the thermal cannon into the big guys. So, thermal cannon. 4 shots. You know what? I'll take that. Hitting on... Still very high bracketed. 3s. That's 3 hits. And then wounding on 3s, I believe.
Yeah, 3s.
So that's -4.
So 6 ups.
6 ups.
Nope.
Say D6 for the first one.
1 at a time.
Is
So
5.
That's dead. That's 1 dead.
The next one?
Don't do this.
Oh,
2.
that's 2.
Plus. So that's 2 dead.
Should I re-roll that one?
Doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have re-rolled before.
Alright. Doesn't matter. He's gone. And then we will head over to here. We're actually going to put, strangely, the heavy stab and the thermal cannon into this aggressor. Because I don't want him running around grabbing objectives and doing bits and bobs.
Okay.
Because then this war dog can see the chapter master.
No, he can't because he's behind it. Sorry.
I thought he's not touching it there. No?
He's not supposed to be touching.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, sorry. You're not supposed to be touching.
That's alright. He's not. He's just hiding behind, so we can't see him. So in that case, what we're going to do...
I think you've probably moved it with the dice.
Oh, did I really? Did I really?
No, I swear it was on purpose. Why would I do that?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, give me a second. I want to see some angles here.
Oh, actually, no. Actually, I could shoot U-turn. So he was in. I shot at you.
Oh, of course.
So I was in terrain. So yeah, they were in terrain.
Yeah, but can't he can shoot through because he ignores Titanic anyway, right?
Yes, that's true. That's what happened then.
So we'll just say he can't be seen.
I think I actually moved him in the end to actually being taken, but now you say it's let's move him back out.
Alright, let me get some angles.
Seriously, I don't mind if you shoot because that was the point. I actually moved them in to actually be able to target. So they're in. Let's make it legal.
Alright.
Yeah. You can target him.
Let's do it right now then. Heavy stubber.
Yep.
Everything's going into the chapter master. Heavy stubber. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
1 wound. That's a save.
And then 4d3 shots. Ooh, finally. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. Right, this is the moment to shine, my little friend.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
That's not very good. That's 3 hits.
Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds though, -1.
4 ups. Damage 3, right?
Yeah,
so
damage
he's
3.
dead.
Yay!
He's dead. You killed
Well
the chapter
done,
master.
War Dog. Blasting through, taking the chapter master down.
This one, right? Yeah, you could see both anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, you could see both. So you would go for the chapter.
I go to the chapter master. And then finally then, actually it's just Prince Nordic. We'll just put everything into this aggressor. 3 hits. 3 wounds, oh my god. That's the first time I've had 3 wounds on a,
Okay,
on a heavy
minus
stubber.
on these, so 3 ups, 1 wound.
1 wound, he's
So
almost
he's
down. Thermal cannon,
Down to 2.
4 shots. And then hitting on, oh, he's probably hitting on 4s now, sorry.
So that's 1 hit. So
That's
that's all you
1
need.
hit.
Choose 2 wounds. That's a wound.
That's a
so
wound.
Damage straight through.
Oh, come on. Yes!
You could have rolled 2d6 anyway.
I know,
And choose the highest, so
but still.
he's dead.
Alrighty, so it's just charge phase.
Yeah.
Coming up in a second, Nordic. Going to be charging in to that devastating squad. He is very much in, and I prepared his dice because I knew he was thirsty for battle. He's hitting on 4s, but hopefully it should be enough, despite my poor rolling. So that's quite a few hits. Ooh, 2 more cheeky ones here. And then wounding on 2s. So that is that many wounds, please, sir. -3.
-3, right? So
Yeah, because of iconoclast.
6s. Nope, that's the unit.
That's the unit gone. That just,
Devastators.
so at the end of the turn, for me, I've got engage all fronts.
Yep.
I got
You've killed 1, 2,
2
units. Yeah, you've killed 3 units.
3 units with the aggressor.
Yeah. So
course.
you probably end up well into grind them down.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to kill 3 knights. So yeah, it's actually very difficult for me to actually win this game. But let me bring my last guides in.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's 1 more unit, which will be deploying scramblers in your deployment edge because they can come in from here.
Understood.
So that will give me at least 10 points for deploy scramblers.
Okay.
And yeah, I do score 5 here. So I'm scoring at least 1 this time.
Yes.
So let's play it on. Let's see what happens.
All right, cool. So Raptors turn 3. Coming brave Marines have come onto the battlefield to see the carnage that lay before them. So they've hidden behind a crate.
Yeah. Best thing to do.
Yeah.
I would be doing that.
So they've come in. They're actually deploying scramblers, so they can't do anything, but they will be getting some points.
Yeah.
if
So
they
basically
survive.
that assures me 10 points for deploying scramblers because I score it. The action finishes at the end of my turn, so you can't stop it.
Ah, okay. Cool.
And that's the 3rd one, so that would be 3.
Nice.
That would be a total of 10 points for sure for my turn.
Yeah. We've got the, is it Lieutenant?
Lieutenant, yeah.
Lieutenant here, he's actually capturing this objective, and he's hidden out of view here, so he can't be shot.
Yep.
So sneaky, typical Raptors. This unit has moved up a little bit, and then we've had the lone Centurion. He's got some shots off because of the extra range they can get.
Yeah.
Because of your
Yeah, so my melters actually are out by an inch, but I get the 3 extra inches because of the chapter tactic I chose. So shall we go straight into shooting?
Let's do it. Yeah, that's it. That's the round of your movement.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna go his 6 shots.
Yep.
First from his Hurricane Bolter, hitting on 3s.
Mastrad, isn't it?
Yeah, and wounding. I'll do it with the melter.
Ah, okay,
with
makes sense, sorry.
And then wounding on 5s.
Nice.
So 3 wounds at -3.
Ooh, okay. I think that might go straight through.
No, sorry, I'm at -1. What am I saying? -1.
-1. Okay,
Yeah.
so force. But they get 5 up anyway. So,
2 wounds, right?
2 wounds.
So down to 6.
Down to 6.
Now I'll do the 2 melters.
Oh, here we go. Miss.
2 hits. And wound strength 8. So
Top
wounding
7.
on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Didn't need Master Artisan on there now, but I think it was the best one.
Saved 1. With
It's -4. You see, so
I get a vulnerable save. I'm pretty sure for War Dogs.
Do you get an invulnerable save?
Yeah. Hold on. Follow me, gang.
I don't think you do.
Do I not get an invulnerable save? Yeah, Ion Shield. 5 up invulnerable save.
5 up, right? 5 up. Okay.
This guy.
So
So-
D6 damage is a 6.
Yeah. Okay. Does he blow up? That doesn't matter. But
Doesn't matter. Wow, that was good.
Yeah,
That was happened too
Oh.
quickly. That was magic.
actually good.
Okay, so he's dead.
you killed my babies.
Baby, my baby.
Okay.
Okay, so next they were going to shoot into him, so they can't, and they can't actually. They can actually see.
Yeah, you want to
So-
shoot the beast?
So yeah, I'll shoot the beast through the window.
He laughs
No, I
at you.
can't because that's obscuring, so I can't see him because I'm behind it.
But it doesn't matter because they're Titanic.
Yes, that's right. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah. The beast laughs at you anyway.
Yes, I'm sure he does. And wounding on 6s. No 6s.
Comment below if you know that if the beast has been killed by Pardo. I don't think
I don't think he has. I think I've tried, really tried, but I don't think I have.
I don't think we ever killed the beast.
And then we've got some snipers up here. There's 4 of them that can go into the beasts.
Okay.
So I'll do that. Is your character? No.
No.
Two
hits.
hits.
2 characters are dead.
No wounds.
Okay.
That concludes my turn.
Wow. Okay.
So I'll guide you through what the point is going.
Okay.
So I controlled one. I controlled one, so I got 5 points, and then I got 3 points for engage all fronts because there's a unit there. Him, the lieutenant on that corner, and these guys on this corner.
Lovely.
Giving me 3, and then I deployed scramblers. So I've basically it's at the end of the game, but it's silly if you know you're going to get them. So at the moment the score is 35 to your 50.
Going into turn 4.
Going on to turn 4, and we can get the primary point. So you're scoring 1 there.
1 here and 1 here.
So you have
more?
No, not
No,
more, because
same.
I have the same. So you're scoring 2, so you get 10 points.
You kill my
Yeah,
beautiful warlord.
yeah. So you're down now to 60-35.
Okay. 60-35 going into turn 4. Chaos Knights coming up. Chaos Knights turn 4. Just a summary here. We've got the beast moving up to basically destroy him. Maybe get a charge off on those guys if he wants to. Prince Nordic has come around here, and he will. I don't think he can shoot because he's still obscured, but he can definitely charge him because he can get with the nooch here.
No, you can shoot him because you can from any point on your model.
Of course, yeah,
so you can actually shoot him.
And this guy can actually see across here and shoot these guys potentially.
But basically, if you kill him and kill my lieutenants,
I'll stop you scoring any points.
You stop me scoring, so the game will be done like that. So if you want to start with that,
I think I will.
Yeah.
We're going to go into the thermal cannon into him.
Okay.
6 shots. It's a good number of shots. I'm happy with that number of shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hitting on 3s because the beast is still very much still 50% though. Of course, hitting on 3s. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And then wounding on
2s.
2s. No. 3s.
Wounding on 3s. So you haven't killed him.
Okay.
Because he's got toughness 5. I know. Wounding on it's strength 9, isn't it?
Strength 9.
So
I need strength 10 if he's.
I know. Yeah. Sorry.
And no wounds, so he did absolutely nothing. Beast, what are you doing? Okay, Prince Nordic over here is going to melt this guy in the face.
Yeah.
I'll reroll that with Endless Torment. Yes. Tell you what, that's been a great house trait. So, hitting on 4s because I'm damaged, and then wounding on 2s. There you go.
Go straight through. So he's dead. I'm sure he's dead.
Yeah, he's very
Unless you
dead.
roll 3 1s or whatever.
He's
dead. Don't even bother with any more shooting.
I'll just charge him.
Charge him, yeah.
Okay.
Charge him.
That's a 5.
Yeah, he's in.
Lovely.
And then
Lots and lots of attacks.
Yeah.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total because I charged.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s because the beast is still very, very much
alive.
alive
And kicking.
and then wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Okay.
-2, right?
-3 because of Iconoclast.
Oh yes, so 5s. So no, he's dead. Even if these are damage 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's him dead. Boom.
Boom.
Finish, the end.
That's game. There we go. Chaos Knight's victory. Let's have a discussion about it, Mr. Pardo, in the wrap-up. There we go, guys. End of the game. Victory for the Chaos Knights. Are you hiding?
Yeah.
It's the wall of shame.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of me. I should be ashamed of myself. I am ashamed about myself.
Space Marines. I beat Space Marines.
It's more forgetting about the rerolls with.
What's it called?
I have no idea what it's called.
Our starters. There you
Yay!
go. Man, I've forgotten so many times, but it was really funny because it's like I remember off camera, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I forgot it again.
Forgot minus one again.
I forgot again.
Yeah,
So
every
like,
time.
I'm not going to use it anymore. I promise, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not going to use it. I'm banned.
You're
I've banned myself.
SN ban.
I'm not going to use it anymore.
Not
I forget
allowed.
it too much. I forget
Just
it too
use the
much.
-1. That's the best thing.
Oh, the -1 to hit?
Yeah.
No, it's not -1 to hit. It's stealthy
Oh.
is +1 to if you're in cover.
Why am I thinking of
No,
-1?
it's not. Sorry, it's +1 to your armor save if you're more than 12 inches away,
Ah.
which is pretty good.
That's pretty good, but yeah. I've got a lot of heavy minus stuff. Anyway, we digress. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about where it all went wrong for you and when it all went right for me.
I don't think it really. Don't think it did much wrong. I think it was down to first turn going into my 2 las cannon squads. Like, look, I mentioned at the beginning, I built this list to actually try and play the mission and play the game, and I tried my best. I think had a lot of units. Look, I scored my secondaries really well. Engage all fronts, I got a total of 9 points. I got a full max points for Titanic Killer, whatever it was called,
Titan Slayer.
Titan Slayer, that's it. And then I got my full points of 10, which is the max I can get for the third secondary. I got the what's it called?
Engage all fronts?
No, the one that I was doing with
Scanner deploy scanners?
Scramblers.
Scramblers.
Yeah, I so my secondaries were fine. I got most of the points out of that. It's just you were killing my units that were on my objectives, and I wasn't scoring enough. I wasn't. Is that snipers?
They're pointing at me.
Yeah.
It's unnerving.
So yeah, basically you were killing my units that were on the objectives.
Yeah.
And I wasn't scoring my primaries. So yeah, again down to turn 1. And then the other thing I see is that turn 1 was a bit brutal for me. Obviously, I didn't cater as much for anti-knight as I should, but then again, I built this list to actually play the mission.
Of course.
But then, like going second again, they go first, then they kill your units that are on the objectives as well. So I find it so difficult to.
I would argue, however, I think that my turn 1 was pretty lackluster. Like I didn't do that much. I killed what?
Last cannon squad. You killed a Razorback. You severely damaged the other. You killed the last cannon squad in total.
Okay, the last cannon squad was big. I keep thinking of a shooting phase. I just thought it.
My last cannons were big because then I had to carry on, start moving out. He was hitting 4s because I was constantly moving them.
That was why I actually put the Black Knight that side, because you actually deployed your first unit was it's off camera, guys, but his first unit deployed was last cannons.
Yeah,
and that I thought, well, I know that he's going to put probably his other squad to get max benefits.
Basically, it's because there was no other place to put them. Where I could fit all my last cannons and have line of sight, clear line of sight onto stuff. So yeah, maybe a bit of a mistake there. Maybe I should have kept them back a bit more and just wait for deploy them somewhere else where you're nice. But I'm sure you would have split your army out anyway.
Yes, that was the plan. I kind of went heavy one side, but I ended up pushing on both flanks.
Yeah.
And they just, I think the biggest thing for me to was because I could get into the mid board and because I could control those objectives, you're just really hard to ship me off them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say my army is actually particularly designed to kill your army either, because you had a few vehicles, but I haven't got that much shooting.
Yeah, it's how fast you move and get into, and when you get into fights, the combat, and your feet just smashed me up, and there's so many tiny units which I wanted to try, just get smashed when they get into, and you were getting into them anyway. So, your melters also were killing my elite units really quickly.
Yeah,
so my aggressors, my centurions, those fusions are the worst thing that can hit them. -4 go straight through on most of the occasions. Damage D6.
Soon to be D6 plus 2.
Too soon to be D6 plus 2. Yeah.
I think that my despoiler, which was basically like a rampager but not quite. I probably in the future would not go so heavy on the relics, and because I give him Vow of Dominance and I give him the Veiled Metric Guard, so you have 4 up and always, and 1, 2, or 3 wasn't able to wound them. But I think as soon as he died, I lost a lot of utility with that. If I spread it out across the army, like I usually give the Beast Vow of Dominance, you can't hurt him.
Yeah.
That would have been even better again, or perhaps giving it on my Warlord, because he would have perhaps even survived then, because those melters wouldn't have been able to hit him. So I might look around that, but I quite like the list. It's quite fun.
It's quite. I like it. I like the whole close combat orientated with a lot of everybody has a fusion. and then you've got the little babies in the back just firing, which are so good.
They're really good.
The autocannons, they're so good. They're so good.
The -1 is a bit meh, but the amount of shots they can put out, they've moved 14, and they can just hold the back line.
And as soon as I fail one of those, it's damage 3, so you're basically killing an aggressor straight away, which is when you think about it that way, it's pretty decent.
Yeah. So I'm happy. You happy?
I'm happy.
Oh,
yeah. I tried like a list. Maybe I should have put. Many of you will probably be saying you should have put a bit more anti-vehicle in it.
Like 2 units of blast cannon. I mean, what more do you want?
and the Centurions are pretty good. Like I was going to put a drop pod with Grav, and I was going to put another drop pod with some veterans with Melter, but then it would have been completely the other way. I would have built my list to cater for knights, and I find that a bit too much, the other way. And look, like I mentioned at the beginning, I specifically wanted to build a list to try and play the mission, because I think it's very cool to do so, and I think for this edition you can do it.
It was kind of close as well. It wasn't a complete stamp.
No, it wasn't. Like when you get to the point, it was like 52-38. Which is pretty close.
You could have gone either way.
I think going first would have made a bit of a difference for me. All those last cannons hitting one of the knights. Maybe not killing it, but slowing it down quite a lot. Then maybe finishing off in close combat.
Well, if that scenario, you probably would have shot at the Black Knight. He wouldn't be able to move as far. Probably wouldn't be able to charge, which means you get another round of shooting with the last cannons.
I think turn 1 was very important for me. For me specifically. Slowing down that knight that made most of my problem would have been cool. I think we should have a rematch and me go first.
We'll do it off camera. Anyway, I'm really glad that I was able to use the knights again, because it's been a little while. I'm more glad that my little fun list that I was just toying with, that actually made 2,000 points exactly, was actually good fun and good to use. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you're new, we're finding so many new people now finding us. So appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you want more content, we have smbattlepost.com that has SM Plus. SM Plus is where we have all of our exclusive members content, both in classic style, which is like your White Dwarf, and in video format as well, like you see here. Just Pardo's got his shirt off. So head over there, SM Plus on our website, if you want more content. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.